I am doing the video for the 35670 Frozen. You kind of have a road down here, so you may have neighbors down here, but it doesn't look like anyone's driven down that road for a dang long time. And right here is your well. And you have nobody here on the left. You do have neighbors over there on the right, but I believe that these red trucks parked right here belong to this house here. I think that just the previous owners or the people who have it on the market have parked them there so we can all come in and see the property. So when you come up the driveway, you have a man door and you can come up the stairs. And I want to put you on pause as I go around to the right of the building and do more videotaping. And on my way, I love the fact that you can store a bunch of stuff right here under the deck. And the deck seems pretty dang cool too. It's kind of a daylight basement when you get downstairs, and you still have windows that look like they're probably legal egress. I love, love, love the fire pit. This down here is another window. But it's nice, they're not like built into the ground or anything. I love this fire pit. I love that you can take this, like how you see on YouTube channels, rotate it around, move the steak off the heat, or do whatever you do on the YouTube channels. Seems pretty groovy. And I love like the moose and shit there, the fisherman with the fish on, a bear. It's all pretty cool. And you have nobody in the backyard, so if you want to go potty back here, you probably could. I don't know what this is, maybe a wood holder thing. And then we've got a shed right here. And then there's two doors here. The one on the left, this one right here, takes you to the downstairs. And that's the downstairs over there. We'll be down there in a bit. This one takes you downstairs. This one takes you into the garage. And we'll see those again later. And I'm going to go ahead and walk around the garage this way and come up to the front door. As I'm walking along here, we've got all kinds of things where you could plant perennials and stuff. And you could park in the garage and then come up the stairs, but in this case, we're going to do it from the outside. It's a fantastic deck, though, I will say that. And I'm going to meet you up at the top of the stairs. Here I am at the top of the stairs on the deck. It's a fantastic deck, lots of room. This house was built in '84. It says it's 1,960 something square feet, and WTMFF happened to this. Wow, I don't know. Definitely not a first-time home buyer loan. Oh well. It's still a cool house. Now that I'm inside, you have the living room here. You can walk down a couple stairs, get to the living room, come up around the dining room, and then come back around through the kitchen and walk this way. So you can make like a complete circle around the house. And when you come back to where you walked in at, you can have a bench right there and take off your shoes. You got plenty of room when you come in the door. This is a coat closet, and we will go this way instead for now. So you got coat closet there. This house is all about storage. 2 sinks in the bathroom, which is totally awesome. And check out this. Because it's so close to the kitchen, I'm not going to call it a linen closet. I'm going to call this a pantry. And I would make it have longer shelves and just store. You have lots of storage here in the kitchen, but with that pantry, and then there's another pantry in the hall, at least what I would make be pantries, you would have all kinds of room. Here's where every Tom, Dick, and Harry came and looked at this house lately, so hopefully we don't have a gazillion trillion offers. And sure, the kitchen's a little worn. The flooring was probably installed in '84. I love that you can have your trash here. Totally cool. And then I love, love, love the Lazy Susan because it's got these big, huge wood things around it. So all your stuff doesn't fall off of it and you never find it. I just love these kinds of Lazy Susans. Muy bueno. The refrigerator, very geriatric, but it serves the purpose, and it does have water, maybe. Yep, it has water. And the sink obviously would have water. This is the dining room with, this stuff is just perfect. It has a couple scratches, but nothing that's imperfections. I think if it just got washed, you'd be good. And it's almost so cool. It's retro. I love it. Don't care for the aquamarine or teal or whatever the frick the color of carpet is. That's not good. I'm not a fan of carpet. Now we're going to come into from the kitchen into this hallway. That will take us to the garage. This takes us to another bedroom. This takes us to downstairs, but let's see this bedroom first. This is going to be considered the master bedroom. Love this bed. And it's the Mission, I think, type of wood set thing. They're groovy, but I love the closet. You got two nice big closets, gun safe. It's not a big enough one for most people's guns, but it works. And then you've got lots of storage space. And we'll come on over here to this bathroom that also has double sinks. But once you get past this into the water closet, that's when you see the epic fail. Whoopsie. So we need to redo all of this. But this is really the only thing that's like, holy freaking cow, wow. I don't know what happened, but something muy bueno did not, or something not, I don't know. Spanish was so many years ago, I don't remember anymore. Anyhow, still pretty cool. And I love the double sinks. And here's under the sinks. It's nice wood. I mean, like real wood. It's not particle board or any of that stuff. It's really pretty cool. I don't see that anything's leaking. It's nice. You need, base trim around this shit. I don't know what happened to that. But the house otherwise, except for that bathroom, seems very, very livable. Now this traditionally would be like a linen closet, but I'm thinking no way, because you've got so much storage downstairs to put extra towels and sheets and shit. I would make this be a whole nother pantry, especially with all of the enforcement of wood around this. You could make this be all your canned goods, whatever you wanted it to be for. It's just a ginormous, huge pantry. It's awesome. Okay, so we're still coming from this master down the hall closet. This would be maybe your office. You don't have to have a closet anymore for a room to be a bedroom. There's the backyard. But this is pretty stinking small. We've got the desk, a bookshelf, the door, and the corner. So you could put a twin bed in here if you wanted to, and maybe a dresser or something, but it's not that big of a bedroom if you were going to use it as that. Now we'll go into the garage. This down here is the garage man door. And look at all of the storage all up here, all the way around. It's so much storage. And then, do you have room to put 2 full-size trucks in here? Maybe. If everybody only got out on one side, like the driver door got out on the driver's side and the other driver in this one only got out on the passenger side, it might work. And it seems plenty big enough to get 2 trucks width in here. It's a nice, I think it was 648 square feet for the garage or something, if I remembered right. But unfortunately, I put the piece of paper back in my truck. Sorry about that. Now we're going to go over here and go down the stairs. And what I was saying earlier is that what I love about these stairs is most of Alaska is built without permits. Nobody knows how to measure shit. And so when you want to walk downstairs, you have to hold on to the handrail because it's stinking scary. And all the stairs are different sizes. And this one is like perfect stairs. So there we are back in the backyard. And this is one of the doors. This is the door that would bring you to the downstairs. So when we were in the backyard, there was 2 doors. When we were looking at them, this is the door on the left. And then through here is the garage man door that we just looked at. So this is just a nice, big, huge playroom area. And we can come through here. We've got more area. So I was saying earlier, you could have like a he shed, she shed, and you guys could each have your own rooms here, but indoors, so you wouldn't have to go trekking out through the snow in the winter. Kind of cool. And then you've got this big ass hall here. This is an 8-foot ceiling, but then it angles down. But you still got all of this room for who knows what, to store more stuff. Lots and lots of cool stuff here. Hopefully they leave it, who knows. Then you've got yet another bed and another bedroom. So this here would be a great kids fort or just more storage. Pretty groovy. There's the backyard and another closet. Pretty cool. And this is the laundry / utility room. They've got a boiler and a washer and dryer. Window, that's the window that I was pointing to when I was walking around the house. Lots of room down here. And then we have yet another bathroom. This one only has one sink, but I'm good with 2 sets of double sinks. That's just mind-blowing. And this bathroom could probably be finished. You don't have a mirror, but we're good. And it didn't quite come. We don't have like a transition strip and the last couple pieces of wood there. Oh well, we'll get over it. And then this is yet another bedroom, excuse me. And we've got more spots and stains and stuff on the floor. And the window needs to be finished. But it looks as though the window is still going to open. Maybe, if I'm smart enough to figure it out. Okay, I'm not able to do that one-handed, but I don't see any reason why it couldn't open. But it does need trim, and it needs baseboard, and it needs new flooring, and the bed needs a mattress. But our bed is like this, and we love it because we have so much stuff that we can put in the drawers, and then we just have one mattress on top of it. This part here works as the baseboard, and it's awesome. This is an awesome closet. You've got shelving on this side, and then you've got a couple curtain holder, rod holders, whatever they're called there. And here we are back out this way. So I think it's a pretty cool house. Really cool house. And it appears to be completely livable today. Maybe you can't use one of the bathrooms upstairs, but everything else seems pretty darn doable and certainly fixable. And I think it's more that it was never finished, like down here in this basement part. It's not like it's gotten thrashed, and the people were taking things apart. They were just never finished it, is my guess. I'm just going to go through and turn off all the lights because that's the polite thing to do as a realtor. And I hope that you guys can like this house. I like it. Seems pretty easy and fixable. And then this pink carpet, I know you really wanted to keep effing pink carpet, but I don't know. I don't know if it's coffee or dog shit. It's something weird. Like this over here looks like dog shit. It doesn't smell like dog shit, but that over there looks like dark mud coffee. And then WTMFF is that over there that my phone keeps focusing on my fingers instead. But I don't know, but just carpet, really? Who uses carpet anymore? It's 2025. It's filthy and gross. But again, I love the stairs. I love that I can just bonk, 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 walk up the stairs. Don't need a handrail going up them or down them. They're all the same size. Love that. Anyhow, thanks for watching.